Hello dear students, today we are going to deal with writing a for and against essay. Now, first of all, what do you think of buying online? Have you ever bought something online? Are you in favor of or against online shopping? What are your reasons or your arguments? Now, when we talk about for and against essays, we already understand that we are going to write a pros and cons essay. Now, the parts of an essay are the introduction, the main body, and the conclusion of the idea. Let's brainstorm. Are you in favor of or against online shopping? Think about it. We are going to write the arguments which you are in favor of online shopping. Stores are always open when you shop online. You don't have to leave your house when you buy something online. You save on extra expenses like diesel, for example. You have an extensive choice of goods available. And the last one, you don't have to carry heavy bags. You are going to brainstorm every time that you have to write a for and against essay. You have to brainstorm for ideas, for the arguments which you are going to use in the in favor paragraph and the arguments that you are going to use in the against paragraph. So give 5 to 6 arguments, not more, because it becomes tiring. Now we are going to brainstorm for the against arguments. First of all, you are exposed to hackers. What are hackers? Hackers are people that enter to your account and might steal money from you, for example, or personal information. Someone might steal your personal information. We already mentioned that. You buy without previous examination of the items. Goods may be different from what you see on the screen. Okay, so these are the arguments in favor and the arguments against. After brainstorming for ideas and for arguments, you have to start writing your paragraphs. Now, today we are going to deal with the main body paragraphs, the paragraph in which you give the arguments for and in favor of, and the paragraph in which you give the arguments against. Now, what are the characteristics of a paragraph? First of all, you have one paragraph, one central idea. You don't have to confuse that part. The topic sentence, you have to always start with a topic sentence, which explains what the paragraph is going to be about in a very interesting way to attract the attention of the reader. Then you have to give arguments or reasons about the topic sentence. After that, you have to give examples that support the arguments that you have mentioned. And in the end, you have to conclude with a concluding sentence. Let's have a look at the Hamburger paragraph writing. So we start with the topic sentence, then we go on with the first reason, which has examples and details of it. Go on with the second reason or the second argument with examples and details. Then the third reason with examples and details, and restate the topic and sum up the paragraph. Now, we are going to have a look at an example of a main body paragraph. Here we have a paragraph which mentions the argument when we are in favor of online shopping. There are a number of advantages to shopping online. Firstly, you can buy everything you want, anytime, without leaving the comfort of your house. Secondly, the choice of goods available is extensive, as almost all the high street shops. Finally, you don't have to carry any heavy bags or boxes home, because everything is delivered to your doorstep. All these make online shopping people's favorite. Now, we are going to discuss about this example. First of all, pay attention to the first sentence. There are a number of advantages to shopping online. This is the topic sentence. The central idea or the topic sentence is the advantages of online shopping. Then we have to go on with the first argument. Firstly, you can buy everything you want anytime without leaving the comfort of your house. This is the first argument or the first reason plus details. This argument supports the central idea or the topic sentence. It begins here with firstly. So we underline the facts or stress the fact that it is the first argument of this paragraph. Secondly, the choice of goods available is extensive. Here we have the second reason or the second argument, and it starts with secondly. It also supports the topic sentence, which has started the paragraph. And then we have the third argument or the third reason supporting the topic sentence, and it has started with finally, the word finally. We make clear that this is the final argument we are giving about being in favor of online shopping. And in the end, all these make online shopping people's favorite. This is the concluding sentence, which concludes the paragraph and sums it up. We are going to pass on to another example. We already mentioned the paragraph in which we are in favor of online shopping, but what about being against it? So here is an example. On the other hand, there are a number of disadvantages to shopping online. To start with, people worry about being exposed to hackers. It is very easy for someone to steal personal information. Secondly, you can't try on items until they arrive at your house, and sometimes they may be different from what you were expecting. For these reasons, online shopping takes away a lot of pleasure people get from shopping. Now, let's discuss about it, or let's analyze it. It starts with a sentence. On the other hand, there are a number of disadvantages to shopping online. Here are disadvantages. So we understand that this is the topic sentence that starts the paragraph and mentions what we are going to talk about in this paragraph. So we are going to talk about disadvantages. It also starts with on the other hand. On the other hand. So different from what we have discussed previously or written previously. Then it goes on with the first argument of this paragraph. To start with, people worry about being exposed to hackers. Okay? To start with, which means that this is the first paragraph, or the first reason or the first argument that supports the topic sentence and gives details about it, supportive details. Secondly, you can't try on items until they arrive at your house, and sometimes they may be different from what you were expecting. Secondly, it starts with the word secondly, which means that this is the second reason or the second argument that supports the topic idea or the topic sentence and gives extra details about it. And in the end, for these reasons, online shopping takes away a lot of pleasure people get from shopping. This is the concluding sentence which sums up all we have given in the paragraph from the beginning of it. And it starts with for these reasons. So for all the arguments that we have given in the paragraph. It's your turn now. You have a topic. The advantages and disadvantages of public schools. First of all, you have to brainstorm for ideas, why you might be in favor of public school, what are the advantages of it, and what are the disadvantages of public schools. Then choose two arguments for and two arguments against, And in the end, you have to write one paragraph for advantages and one for disadvantages, following the pattern that we have already explained. So you have to start with a topic sentence, then you have to give reasons or arguments followed by details, and you also have to write a concluding sentence. Now, congratulations! Now you know how to write, how to structure a paragraph while preparing yourself for writing a for and against essay. Thank you.